Hey guys, welcome back. So today is going to be an easy, fun makeup look. I wanted to do a tutorial that incorporated fun lips because I feel like I've just been wearing nothing but nude lips, like brownish tone lips, and I wanted to wear like orange lips, purple lips, pink lips, bright lips. So I'm going to show you what I do when I want to wear like a really fun colored lip and keep the eye really simple. So, yeah, if you're wondering where I've been laying on the couch for like the past week because Flo has been in town visiting, and if you don't know who Flo is, ask your mom. But she's just been hanging out and she's just been draining me, and I've been laying on the couch doing a whole lot of nothing. I know sometimes I'd come on here and be like, oh, I've had so much to do. But honestly, I have done nothing. I've laid on the couch. Don't be angry at me. So I've already moisturized my face. I used a little bit of the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, and I just like to put this on before I put on my makeup. I've been experimenting with different kinds of moisturizers to prep my skin with, so I've been loving that guy currently. And I already have a little bit of chapstick on, but I've had that on since like I woke up this morning, so I'm just going to put a little bit of this OCC Lip Tar Primer on, and I really like this primer. I like to put something on my lip. If you didn't guess already, we're just jumping into the video. I like to put a little something on my lips when I know I'm going to be wearing lipstick or something like that. So just a lip balm or anything that you have to moisturize your lips while we're doing our makeup, so that by the time we get to our lip, they'll be nice and moisturized. First, it has like a little minty taste to it, so it kind of like zings your lips up, but it also absorbs really quickly into your lips, which I like. I got a bunch of OCC stuff at IMATS because when we were standing outside after we got booted, one of the OCC guys that was working the booth came out and he was like, here, I feel bad that you got kicked out, and he gave me like a whole bunch of lip tars, so thanks. This is going to kind of be a talk through slash voiceover tutorial because I like talking to you guys when I'm doing my makeup, but it just, like, those videos are like 40 minutes long and that's a long time. So let's get it going. I'm going to prime my skin. I'm going to use the Step 1 Skin Equalizer from Makeup Forever. This is the smoothing one. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of that into my fingers and push it into these areas. And look at this beauty we've got going right here. I swear that's from talking on the phone. So now that we are moisturized and primed, we can move on to foundation. Today I'm going to be using the Luminous Silk Foundation from Giorgio Armani. I am going to be using the color 6.5. It is going to be a lot darker than my actual skin tone because, as you can see, I'm probably at the lightest that I've ever been, and I'm kind of okay with that because I love self-tanning, don't get me wrong. It's just I haven't been into it lately, and I can just make myself a different color with foundation. But I know I'm gonna have to start self-tanning regularly now because it's summer and most of my arms will be showing. The best thing about winter is most of your body isn't showing and it's just like this part, so I can always make myself whatever color I want to be that day. But for summer, more skin is showing, so I will be self-tanning here shortly. It's just for right now, I am rocking this vampire-esque skin. And I'm not mad at it because I can just change it with foundation. So if you want to wear a foundation that's closer to your color, you do that, but we all have our own preferences. So, and I just really like the Luminous Silk Foundation, and I've been neglecting him because I've been wearing the Cogendo foundation and the Make It Forever HD, so I wanted to bring him out today. So I'm going to just pump some of this onto the back of my hand and then dot it all over my face and blend it in with my beauty blender like I usually do. If you want to be a cheater like I do and cheat your skin tone to look like a little bit darker, give you more of a tan, but you don't want to waste all your good foundation from like to take it all the way down to your neck so that you blend, because as you can see we are two totally different colors. But what I like to do is just use this spray foundation from Sephora to just give me a nice little mist of color over my neck. I like these spray foundations for this. And then I'll just take my beauty blender and just go ahead and dab over everything. The color may be a little off still right now, but when we're done with powder and everything, the color will match a lot better, and then you just faked an instant tan and you didn't get any sun damage and you didn't have to put on self-tanner. So next I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I'm going to do those off camera because I feel like you guys have seen me do my brows like a million times and it takes forever. Brows are on. So I'm going to be using the Lorac Unzipped palette for this, and I'm going to keep it super duper easy, super simple if I can find a brush. I'm just going to take the color Uncovered. I'm going to use this to come under the brow bone. And I think I'm actually just going to sweep this all over the entire eye. Just really just throwing the color onto my lid because I don't really care about the eyeshadow color. I don't really love doing my eyeshadow. I just feel like it takes forever and I'm a winged liner and lash kind of girl. I'm going to take a little bit of Unreal with my finger and just sweep that on the lid. So that's all I'm going to do to the lids. Now remember, you can switch this up to your liking, so if you want to throw on a wing liner, go ahead, or smudge out some liner, but I want to do no liner. I just scared the shit out of me. There's someone in my backyard and I don't know who he is. And I'm here alone. Who the f is in my backyard? Somebody else? What's going on? So you can leave your lashes regular like this if you want. I would just recommend curling them again. I do curl my lashes with mascara on. I know it's like, oh, like some people freak out about it, but if you are just careful with it, you're not gonna pull your lash out. But if you are aggressive and you just rip, you might rip a lash out. So just be calm with it. I am going to, though, however, throw on a false lash because I love a false lash. For this one, I'm going to use these from Ardell. These are the natural wispies, and I like to use these when I do want to wear some kind of lash, but I don't want them to be like super long. This will just kind of thicken up my lash a little bit. I'm going to just throw these bad boys on. Oh. Okay, put your lashes on, girl. So lashes are on, and they just make your lashes a lot more full, but they're not like up to here lashes, so that's good. So now we're gonna go ahead and conceal. I'm gonna use the Fit Me concealer from Maybelline in the color Light. It does remind me of the NARS one. It's just not as thick as the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but it does remind me of that concealer. Just a little more watery almost, but I kind of like that it's like thinner feeling, like not as thick. And then I'm just going to blend out with my beauty blender. And then to set, I'm going to use a little bit of the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I'm going to use Havana and Java from Anastasia Beverly Hills from the contour kit. I just have them sitting in here because this is usually what I take with me when I travel. And I'm going to first use just this brush. It's from NARS, and I just like to mix the two together. highlights to my cheeks. The first one we're going to use is from Makeup Forever, and this is the Compact Shine On in number 2. Just kidding, number 3. So we're going to go up here, and I kind of see like in a little, ooh, right in the eye. I see like a little invisible triangle that I follow up here. And then I just follow, like I take the tip and then just run the tip down to here. But try to avoid this area. Here, and then run the tip down. So you could leave it like that, but I want to be extra glowy, so I'm going to add a little bit of Becca's Opal right on top of it. Again, just picking up product right on the tip of my brush and then going right over it. I'm using a really light hand and then just following that down. I'm going to take a little bit of a white shadow and put this in the inner corners, and I'm dragging it a little bit underneath the lower lash line. Clean brush just to smooth that out and get rid of excess product. And then we're just going to do mascara on the lower lashes. And I was going to try to resist doing 2 coats of different mascaras, but I cannot. Lasso lash. So I'm gonna do a bunch of different colored lips. You can basically wear whatever kind of lip color you want, and even if you're tempted to wear a nude lip, be my guest, it would go perfectly fine with this. I am tempted to put one of these Dose of Color new lip shades on because they just look so amazing, like this color, Brick, Stone. I'm gonna resist the nudes though. And we're gonna do bright lips. So I think I'm gonna start with just the regular old bright pink lip. I have lots of bright pink lip colors. So this one is from Kat Von D, and this is in the color Backstage Bambi. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills, the liquid lips, and this is in Party Pink. And then this is the NYX Butter Gloss in Sugar Cookie. I'm gonna go, I think, with the hottest pink one of all, which is the Kat Von D Backstage Bambi. For this look on the simple eye and fun lip. I really love wearing my makeup like this in the summer and springtime, especially when I have more of a tan, because I feel like the pop of color really just brings everything together, and the eyes are so easy. You can really wear this makeup look with any color lip that your little heart desires. That is it for this video. I don't have anything else to say except I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will have a new video for you guys tomorrow, and that is it. That new video tomorrow really threw me off, so I'm just gonna end it with bye.